guys. That's my one and only impression of Alan Pace. A bit of a roller coaster watching Burnley, always has been. I think the first goal this season has been vitally important. Apart from the Villa game, we haven't managed to come back from these opening goals against us. I think they obviously wanted to play well as well in front of the new manager, and their quality took over for most of the game. Well, all of the game, probably. Not a lot to say about our performances. I thought Matt Lowton played well right back. Ben Mee as well made one or two crucial saves. Could have been a lot worse at the end of the day. Apart from everybody else, there wasn't a lot to say. The two pairings up front didn't come off at all, but that was just the way the game went. Next week's crucially important now, especially after the Brighton result. Just now beating Tottenham. It's what tends to happen at this time of the season. The lower teams battle away, get the results, making it that bit more difficult for those just above them. So we've got to get 3 points next week, or at least a point, and then move on from there. But it is an important game. I think Brighton are one of those teams that we've got to be looking to beat. Newcastle as well, picking points up here and there. So, we're still in a bit of a dogfight. It's onwards and upwards anyway, Clarets. Let's hope this time next week we can look back on 3 points with a bit more of a cheery face. Okay, see you later. Bye.
Good morning from Brighton, sunny Christchurch, New Zealand. Heath and Martin, New Zealand Clarets, checking in after the, thank you Martin, after the Chelsea game. Martin, your thoughts after that?
Well, Heath, sad to say it, but sometimes the results go the way of the form book.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Not the form book.
The odds.
Because actually we would have won,
yeah,
but the odds.
Mm. Yeah. Chelsea were just too good for us, full stop. I mean, they've spent an absolute fortune over the years, and it showed today.
With a new manager, Heath, sometimes... I know they didn't show it in their first game. I think he was with them for like 17 hours before that. But, a team takes on a new lease of life.
Yeah.
And often that's temporary, but I think we saw some of that today. A breath of fresh air, a bit more oxygen on the pitch. And, no, they were a different class compared to us.
They were very good.
Yeah, we worked hard, but... and I think the manager, there's a lot of areas in which you want to work on, but I think the two that were pretty evident to all was, first of all, some of the basic defending, and namely the amount of space that they had on their right hand side going forward. Peter's starting position was not good, and then some of the tracking back, and this was exemplified with their first goal. Some of the tracking back was poor. And we're known for that, to be good at that. And if we let ourselves down there, then we've got no chance.
Yeah, McNeil really should have tracked that runner better for the first goal. He was half tracking him, but he should have got in front of him to cut that pass out. And the second goal, I mean, hats off to Alonso. I mean, what a finish that was. As football supporters, that was a great finish. It doesn't matter who scores. That was a great goal. Yeah.
The other thing, Heath, is that I think that we were disappointed with was the balls going forward. Execution was poor.
Yeah,
not so much the runs, but I think the making
ball,
the pass forward.
The balls into the final third hours was poor.
Right.
It wasn't very good. But again, their second goal, he drifted into the box by himself, and. We used to pick him up, but it was a great finish. But Chelsea are a really good side, onwards and upwards. It's only Manchester City next.
Yeah, so I think we're working on defending this week. All the best. Up the Clarets.
Up the Clarets. See you soon. Cheers.
One of them things in it there, we just showed the class on the day. Chelsea clearly having that new manager bounce that you get when someone else comes in. I thought they just clicked. I thought they looked really, really good. Hudson-Odoi was rapid. They had just a lot more pace, and I think that we couldn't really deal with that pace. From a Burnley point of view, I don't think we played that bad. First half, I think we were quite compact. I think we kept them kept them at bay a little bit, but then as soon as they scored, it just seemed to collapse. Second half was a different matter. I think a lot of tired legs out there for Burnley. Understandable, you know, we got a great result at Anfield, great result against Villa. I thought the lads looked a bit leggy, and obviously we've got another injury with Wood. Barnes is injured as well, so injuries are coming back in, and it's just that being able to rotate the squad a little bit to sort of help with the fatigue. They did look leggy, but Chelsea were just different class. And you know, I don't want to be too critical on the boys because the last few results have been excellent. January was a great month. I think we picked up some real momentum in January, made a good gap between us and the bottom of the table now. So you don't want to be too critical. The amount of points we've got over the last few games, you would have took it if it was offered. Chelsea were just a combination of just being better and just having that new manager bounce, I think. But obviously we'll get City out of the way on Wednesday, which I don't think anyone's looking forward to. And we know what happens there. And they've hit form now. They're probably going to go ahead and win the league. So we get that out of the way, and then hopefully we pick it up again, how we have been, because we've been fantastic. So as I say, you don't want to fault the lads too much. Just one of those results, really.
Hey up, Clarets, how we doing? Anti-football here. So that were a bag of shite down at Bridge, weren't it? Bloody hell, I don't know. Chelsea were just too good on day, weren't they? They were really good, weren't they? And we were really poor. So what do you expect? Eh? I don't know. We looked a bit knackered and all, didn't we? Second half especially. We looked a bit knackered. But it's to be expected, isn't it? Look at bloody some performance putting in lately. You know, it's too many games in too short a time. So, no complaints from me, no complaints from me. And, you know, it's to be expected, isn't it? That's what's supposed to happen. When a team that costs like hundreds of millions against a team that's like tens of millions, that's what should happen. That's so, you know, when we pull it off and actually beat one of these teams that costs a bloody fortune, it makes it all the more sweeter, doesn't it? When we do it like when we beat them down there a few years ago and win at Anfield the other week. Old Trafford last year, it makes them moments so much more special, doesn't it? Because we know it shouldn't really happen, but somehow we make it happen. Dash works his magic, can't work all the time, but works his magic, and we beat them sometimes. So maybe we can beat City finally on next game. Well, we'll see about that. I'm not holding my breath, to be fair. I'll be happy. We hope, but 5-0. Hope less than 5-0. I'll be happy. 4-0. Well played, lads. At least it weren't 5. Anyway, not much more to be said about football, is there? So I wanted to just say a big thank you to the TurfCast podcast, boys. Hey, what a fantastic thing they're doing there. It's a great thing. TurfCast podcast, Joe and the sidekick Simon, they do a fantastic job creating a really good platform for us Clarets to, you know, well, I mean, just spouting nonsense after match. Get it off your chest. It's good, isn't it? I love it. And it's like, you know, loads of Clarets from round Burnley and round world, all over world. There were a bloody Yankee Doodle American lad on there last week, weren't there? It's funny, isn't it, when you hear him talking like the Clarets. The Clarets play real well. It's weird to hear it, Burnley. That accent. Little old Burnley going global. But we've got to get used to it now, haven't we? With Alan and other Yankee Doodles running show. We've got to get used to these funny accents, haven't we? Oh, bloody hell, hey, won't forget bloody Kiwi Clarets and all. Down there in the Upside Down, Heath and his boys. Hey, good to hear from them, isn't it? Oh, I love it. Fantastic what you're doing, TurfCast boys. Keep it up. Yeah. Oh, I tell you what, I can't wait till we can get back down turf. I tell you what, when I see you two in the flesh, Joe, Simon, I'm going to give you a big bloody hug. It's well overdue. And a big sloppy kiss. Oh, bet you're looking forward to that, aren't you? Oh, all right. Sorry, getting bloody flustered again. Fantasising about these young boys. All right, take care of yourselves, Clarets. Ta-da! Do-do-do-do. Anti-football, do-do.